What's up, everybody? Ebert42 here, back with some more Madden 16 MUT coin making tips. What up? This week, week 27, Eberts investment binder, part 2. Hopefully, you guys checked out my first video I dropped earlier. I talked a little bit about positional hero stuff. We're going to recap that in a second here. But I wanted to tell you guys, if you have any Schefter stars left, I talked a lot about investing in these earlier on in the year. I told you guys all to sell them the last time these opened up. It was around the time that people were doing the dual styles masters. So hopefully none of you guys have any of these and you already made coins off that. You've been using those coins doing some of the superlative collectibles and the other things that I've been talking about, and you've just continued to grow that coin stack. But if you do have any of these, maybe from pack openings that you got from Journey 3 or anything like that, make sure you guys sell those this weekend. We don't know when this is going to close, or maybe it says March 13th down there. Yeah, so these aren't going to be open for very long, and people are trying to complete the new style masters. So now is the time to get rid of these if you do have any. Boom. So with position heroes, last time we talked to you guys a lot about these. It's a great place to look for some investments right now. What is up to PS4 MUT trades, Ben Harmon Dog, everyone new in the chat. Family Guy Fan 234. Twitch is hopping tonight for the guys on YouTube. For the guys on Twitch, feel free to go check out my YouTube page at some point in time. Yes, we are doing a 99 Lynch giveaway tonight. I'm going to finish up this Eberts investment binder thing, play a game of MUT, and then we're going to do the giveaway after that. But for the guys on Twitch, I'm recording a video right now, so if I don't pay attention to your questions immediately, feel free to ask them. I'll get to them during the video, hopefully. But I'm a little more focused on what I'm doing than I am on the chat at this moment. So back into position hero investments. We told you guys to invest in some middle linebackers, strong safety, and right tackles, I believe is what we talked about last time. So for the middle linebackers, I told you guys to invest in Kuechly and Shazier. Obviously, we haven't been able to see any return on investment on that yet because no more sets have come out, but I'm sitting on 2 of each of those. I picked a couple of these guys up while I was streaming, so you guys saw me buy these for pretty reasonable prices. I believe the Kuechly's going for around 50K, and then I believe the Shazier's going for around 40K. The Shazier is a team of the week, or road to the playoffs. So yeah, we can see these Kuechlys are already like way up. So you saw me pick up 2 of these 2 days ago for 50K, and then similarly, I would be willing to bet that these Shaziers have also already gone up in price. Seems like these go up the closer we get to the weekend as people start investing in them, hoping for the sets to drop. So now if we don't get a middle linebacker set, these will probably dip back down in price a little bit through the weekend into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Maybe they'll start coming back up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again, next week they're gonna come back up, like almost 10K, 20K more, because people are looking at investing in those in case they hit in those sets. I talked to you guys last week about right tackles and how I thought the right tackle positional hero player is going to be a highly sought after one. I told you to invest in this Volmer. This guy is going for about 56K right now. He is on the Patriots. And we can see there's only 4 of them up, and the cheapest one is 65K. So I'm torn. I don't want to buy it for 65K, but if a right tackle set comes out and this is going for 120K, I'm going to really kick myself that I didn't buy both of these. So I'm going to hold off for right now. I'm going to see if I can get one of these for under 60K, maybe 2 of them for under 60K. Look at making some investments that way. But those are my big picks. I've had a couple other cards dropped my way that I think are interesting to tell you guys about. Left end, JJ Watt, bass player. He has a pretty high overall, and if they do come out with a left end, I could see there's actually quite a few of these out. But if he's in the set, he will be the card that spikes, I would say. So this would probably be a great investment. You guys go check Mutthead for his prices before you invest in him. also had a question about quarterbacks. If I thought that these were good players to invest in, specifically like was it I don't think it was Manning. Mannings are pretty cheap, and there's quite a few of them. Oh, I got a question about wide receiver specifics. But quarterbacks, I actually don't think the quarterback positional hero card, it's probably going to be Carson Palmer. It'll probably be an all-right card. But with all the quarterbacks that are out, especially with the new Peyton Mannings, Vic already being out, there's some really good all-rookie quarterbacks. So I don't think that position hero quarterback's going to go for very many coins. And therefore, I don't think we're going to see a lot of price spikes due to that set. If there was a price spike, I would like to say it'd be this Teddy Bridgewater because he's the only RTTP quarterback. But you guys can see there's a ton of them posted right now. So if he does spike, I think it'll be a temporary spike on Sunday only. So if we see a quarterback set, I would move your quarterbacks as quick as possible because I don't think any of these are really going to hold value for too long. I had a question about Antonio Brown. And if I thought he was a good investment for position heroes. So, wide receivers, it's going to be a crapshoot. I think the second cornerback, if he comes out, we could see that set having some 74 golds in it. What team am I looking for? The Steelers. But if we see... I can't even find any. Let's look at this. Race set. There. There aren't any up. So there's no base elite Antonio Brown's up. So yeah, I would think that if he goes in the set, he's going to spike a bunch. I don't think they've been using a lot of cards that are over 90 in sets though. So I mean, I'm not going to overpay for him. If you can get him for, a cheap side, I don't even know what he's going for right now. I have no idea. But if you can look him up at MUT and get him for somewhere below his price right now, so that even if he doesn't go in the set, you can still move him and not, potentially lose a bunch of coins, I think that would be a great investment. And I am looking at some 74 gold cards for the cornerback set for them to kind of sneak that in. So that's my positional hero investments for the weekend for you guys. I'm going to check chat quick here. PS4 MUT Trades has made at least 1 million coins off my videos. Oh, that's awesome. Jacoby, no, I'm just going to do MUT head-to-head game so I can hopefully get a quit. Simba. Wah wah. Yeah, that's why I always say, man, it's hard. You got to look cards up on MUT Head and know their prices before you buy them. But when you're trying to snipe stuff, it just happens so quick. Nick Football, it'll probably be about an hour from now, maybe 45 minutes. Depends if I can get a quit in that game or not. Market drops, Blackman. I think we'll see a big market drop if we get a really good UL pack, UL bundle. If they start dropping some of the team and year collectibles guaranteed, we could see a big market drop from that because a lot of those 98, 97 cards will become a lot more popular. But until those cards get cheap, we probably won't see a huge drop in the market. Yeah, movers is pretty cool, but there's just so much content flooding right now that the market kind of is dropped right now. So that's the real answer for you. All right, all rookies. I wanted to talk to you guys about these. Got a lot of these guys out. You can see a lot of these guys are relatively cheap. Not going for a ton of coins. Even if we look at some of the better overall cards between 90 and 94, we're talking 12K for this Hunter. This Rawls is pretty cheap. We move up a little bit. This Armstead has come down a ton. So it's a pretty good time to get into these if you're thinking about doing the sets that are going to require all of these. There's a lot more of these that are going to come out, so those sets aren't quite open yet. Got Winston and Johnson. So this Johnson's actually come up. He was at 100K and he's up to 140. So some of these guys are already rebounding a little bit. Some of the earlier guys, I don't know if they pulled them out of packs, but essentially here's why I'm going to recommend investing in those. Hopefully I can pick the right little tab here. I believe it's under redemption. Bam. I talked to you guys about these a little bit. Last week I mentioned them, but I didn't really dive into them. We have these two all-rookie sets. We have a Marshall Faulk and a Brian Dawkins. Now I think the Dawkins is going to be pretty popular. The Faulk, He was a pretty popular running back, but there's so many good running backs out right now. It's hard to say. So I think maybe some defensive and special teams cards might spike more than the offensive cards. A, because the offensive cards are already more expensive if you go and look at them on MUT. But B, we haven't gotten a lot of cornerbacks yet, so that could level it out. Now, whatever cards are the rarest are going to be the ones that spike the most from these sets. So whether that's the 95 plus overall cards, the 90 plus overall cards, or if the earlier cards have come out of packs and they've kind of dried up and aren't as common, or if all of these cards keep coming out and we get another bundle that guarantees all rookies, and then the newest cards will end up being the rarest if there's any new cards dropped after that. So you're going to have to keep your eye on what's going on with these. I do think it's a decent time to start investing in them right now. We probably have a couple weeks left of these. I don't have any solid information when the set's going to be open, when all these cards are going to be released. But if we do get another all-rookie bundle, that would be the best time to invest on these. I'm not going to wait. I'm probably going to make a couple investments. I'm going to wait for this weekend, see if any of my positional hero investments cash in. If I cash in on any of those, I'm going to turn those coins back into all-rookie investments. So that's my plan for that. Boom. Final note for you guys. I talked about Legends and how I expected maybe some Legends bundles to get dropped this weekend. I was watching Kugarab stream last week. I forget what night it was on. Anyway, he asked me about this, and I do think it is a great idea. A lot of these player cards are going for super cheap. So I'm actually going to buy one of these right now for 11K because, I mean, it's 11K, right? The badges are really cheap. They're going for like 20K. So the only thing really holding value in these sets are these year and team collectibles. Let's go take a look at this one. These ones are a little more expensive, but still 22K. I should look it up on MUT before I buy it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to snag him. Because what we're hoping is that we get a bundle that guarantees these collectibles and not these players. And then what will happen is we'll see like a seesaw or a teeter-totter, whatever you want to call it, where a lot of these cards are going to go up in price a lot while the other cards come down a lot. So if you can pick these up for under 10K, I think they're a pretty good investment right now, especially, like I said, if we get a bundle that guarantees these items. These items are going for a ton of coins, hundreds of thousands. There's not very many on the auction house, so I could see EA doing a cash grab by trying to release these in bundles. I think those bundles would be really popular. Like I said, if we get a flood of these, we'll see these come down in price quite a bit, and alternatively, these are going to rise in price to keep the value of the set equal. So there you go. That is Eberts investment binder for week 27. Guys, if you're not already, go follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42. I tweet whenever I'm going live or doing giveaways like this 99 Marshawn Lynch giveaway I'm doing tonight live on Twitch. So if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you come by Twitch and check me out next week. Twitch.tv/Ebert42. I go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. We'll be doing another 200K card giveaway next week. Not sure what card we're doing yet, but it'll be up there in value. For the guys watching in Twitch, stick around. We're going to do one game, and then we're going to do the giveaway right after that. You guys feel free to go check me out on YouTube. I'll put a link in the chat for you guys to do that. To the guys on YouTube, as always, thanks for the support. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Smash that subscribe button if you want to know when I'm coming out with more content. As always, big heart, guys. We will catch you next time.